Students, today we will do exponential functions and logarithm functions, and we will find out the derivative of the exponential functions and logarithm functions. First is, what is the exponential function? The exponential function with positive base b greater than 1 is the function y equal to fx equal to b the power x. Here students, y equal to b the x means here b is a constant, but it should be greater than 1. And the power of b should be the variable. Here x is a independent variable and y is dependent variable. So it is called the exponential function. In exponential function, there is only one condition, that the constant should be greater than 1. If we take b equal to 10, then exponential function will be called as a common exponential function. Now, find out the derivative of fx with respect to x. Here y is dependent variable and it depends upon x. The derivative of y is dy upon dx. Now we will find out the derivative of b the power x. The formula of b the power x is, firstly write it as it is b the power x. जो भी function दिया हो उसको as it is लिख दो. Then afterwards log of constant function and log of base. What is base? B. That is log of b. And then afterwards take the derivative of x, that is apply the chain rule. Dx upon dx, it cancels and the answer is b the power x log b. Then here is natural exponential function. Natural exponential function, if b is x, if we write b is e, then y equal to e the power x, and it is called natural exponential function. Now differentiate y with respect to x. Here in left hand side it will become dy upon dx, and e the power x becomes e the power x as it is. Then here will become the log of base. What is base? E log e, and we know that log e is always equal to 1. And then apply chain rule. Derivative of x, dx by dx cancel. Here will be 1 and log e is also 1. That's why answer is e the power x. In this way, we will find out the derivative of exponential function. And take one more example. E the power x upon sin x. Write it as y equal to e. This function is form of the u upon v quotient rule we will apply. Differentiate this function with respect to x. Left hand side dy upon dx. Now apply quotient rule. Second function as it is, derivative of first function minus first function as it is, derivative of second function upon square of second function. Sin x as it is. Now अभी हमने किया है, what is the derivative of ex? Derivative of ex is e the power x as it is. Now minus e the power x. We know what is the derivative of sin x, that is cos x, and upon sin x whole square. Now take e the power x as common. Sin x minus cos x upon sin x the power whole square. In this way, students, you will solve questions. And another one question, you can take example, e the power sin inverse x. Now differentiate with respect to x. dy upon dx. Apply here chain rule. Firstly, derivative of e the power sine inverse x. According to the rule, write e the power sine inverse x as it is, then log e, and then afterwards derivative of sine inverse x. E the power sine inverse x as it is, log e is 1, and we know the derivative of sine inverse x is 1 by root 1 minus x square, and it is the answer. Okay students, this is the derivative of exponential function. Now we will do logarithm functions. Logarithm function, firstly we will define log b is base, where domain are positive and range is r, and it is defined as log b x equal to y if b the power y equal to x. B the power y equal to x, this is exponential function. Here we assumed that b should be greater than 1. And suppose that if we take y 1, 4, 9 and b equal to 2, to the power any positive number, if y is any positive number, suppose that 5, it will be greater than 0. And we take y negative, suppose that we take the power of b is to the power minus 10, then it will become 1 by to the power 10, and it will again greater than 0. It may be equal to 0, but it can't be negative. So that's why exponential function is always positive, not be negative. Now here we take b is always greater than 1 and x belongs to r positive, and we take y is any real number. It may be negative, it may be positive. Here x is any real number, may be negative, may be positive. Sorry, here x is positive number always, and y is any real number, negative or positive, any real number. Now natural logarithm functions. In the same way, if base is e, then the log is says that natural logarithm function. Natural logarithm function, we can write it as log base is ex, or simply write as log x or lnx. If base is 10, here base is b, if we take base is 10, then it is called the common logarithm function, log 10x equal to y. In this exercise, we will do only natural logarithm function. Firstly, we will find out the derivative of natural logarithm function, y equal to log x. Differentiate with respect to x. dy upon dx, and the derivative of log x is 1 by x, and then take the derivative of x. 1 by x as it is cancelled and it is 1. So derivative of log x is always 1 by x. If we want to take the derivative of y equal to log 3x, now differentiate with respect to x. dy upon dx log 3x, firstly 1 upon 3x. Now take the derivative of 3x. 1 by 3x as it is. Now what is the derivative of 3x? It is 3. Derivative of x is 1. 3 cancel and the answer is again 1 by x. Students, in this way we will do logarithm function. Now next is properties of logarithm function. First properties of log is log, if base is a and x is b, then we can't solve it as take the derivative directly because here base is a. If the base is e, then we can find the derivative directly. Then here we will apply the property. We can write it as log e b upon log e a. Then afterwards we will find out the derivative of this one. Similarly, if there is given log e base is e and here is given mn, that is suppose that if given log e 2x plus 3, 5x plus 7, then we can write it as log 2x plus 3 plus log 5x plus 7. That is log mn can be written as log m plus log n. But if there is given log m plus n, we can't written as log mn. Similarly, if there is given log m by n, then we can write it as log m minus log n. Like suppose that if there is given log 2x plus 3x plus 2, then we can write it as log 2x minus log 3x plus 2. And then afterwards we will take the derivative. dy upon dx equal to log 2x. What is the derivative of log 2x? Firstly 1 by 2x, then derivative of 2x. What is the derivative of 2x? And similarly find out the derivative of log of 3x plus 2 function. 3x plus 2 as it is, then derivative of 3x plus 2. Now here dy upon dx 1 by 2x, derivative of 2x is 2 minus 1 upon 3x plus 2, derivative of 3x plus 2 is 3 plus 0. Cancel 1 by x minus 3 upon 3x plus 2. Students, in this way we will solve the questions. If there is given log m raised to power n, then we can write it as power before the log and then afterwards n log m. And always remind that if base is e, log e is always equal to 1. From the exercise of 5.4, we can solve this question if y is given log cos e the power x. Then find out the derivative of this function. Differentiate with respect to x. dy upon dx. Apply here chain rule. Firstly, what is the function, log function? Cos e the power x. 1 upon इसको लिख लिया. Then afterwards derivative of this function. cos e the power x. 1 by cos e the power x as it is. Now take the derivative of cos. What is the derivative of cos? Minus sine, and angle is as it is. Then afterward apply chain rule, derivative of e the power x. Now here 1 by cos e the power x as it is, minus sine e the power x as it is. Here derivative of e the power x. What is the derivative of e the power x? We did in earlier, e the power x as it is, derivative of x. Sine by cos, tan e the power x as it is, minus sine e the power x, dx upon dx cancel and it is 1. So minus e the power x, tan e the power x is the answer. Okay students, thank you.